This is the board for the Arctic Grand Android edition. Basically, the board has a lot more options for movement. For example, there is one junction here right in the middle where you can choose to go in any direction. Similarly, this is as is what was in the older board. Again, there is another small junction here as well, where again you can choose to go in any direction. The board itself, the tracks are divided into two different parts. One is the pink part and the purple part, so everything, the track included, is marked in that particular color. So the basic other difference between this game and the other game is also that here on the board there is something called a change route. This is there on literally all the four corners of the board. So if you land here, you can then jump to any other of the change route tracks that are there on the board. The game is also starts slightly differently. The cards are shuffled well and divided into two equal parts and placed face up on the board in the two different track blocks, the pink and the purple. And then you start the game as in the previous game by rolling an odd number and entering the forest and picking up a card whenever you roll an even number once you are inside the forest. The reason these cards are kept open is because everybody who is playing the game can see the animal, read the name of the animal and also the factoid. So going ahead, whenever somebody picks up this card and has to ask a question about this card, then you can remember the name and give out the answer, so then you are trying to get more points from your opponents, because anybody who answers the questions correctly gets the card. If nobody answers the question correctly, then the person who has asked the question gets to keep the card. So it is important to know about the different facts about these animals. So where do you ask questions is the next. There are blocks on the board. For example, here there is, you're making a lot of noise, you're being talkative, so this is telling you to lose a card. So if you land here and you have these many cards in your hand, you can pick any of the cards and ask a question. So obviously people will pick a card with the lowest point and ask a question. You can ask a question based on the picture of the animal or the little factoid that is mentioned at the bottom. You can enact also exactly how the Siberian chipmunk behaves. If you know that, you can enact and the other person can guess. So this is one point. You can ask a question. There is no point restriction. But if you come here, you have to ask a question with only a star card. You cannot ask a question with any other card. It has to be a star card. Similarly, if you come here, then you have to ask a question with a card that has 6 or more points only. Okay, so you can, among these, you can pick an 8 or a 14, whatever, and ask the question. There is another block here which says you have to pick a card 10 points and above only. So if you have anything above 10 points, then you can pick that card and ask the question. So again, once you ask a question, for example, let me tell you about this, okay? This is the Siberian crane. So there's a fact about the Siberian crane saying it is a big crane and the female produces a higher pitched call than the male. So your question could possibly be like this. It is a big crane, and then if you want to ask one more clue, then you can say the female produces a higher pitched call than the male. And then if anyone answers saying it is a Siberian crane, then you have to give them this card. If someone says crane you can say you can decline because you want the exact name as mentioned on the card. The other thing is, as you're picking the cards, in between you will get some special cards as well in addition to the animal fact cards. So one of them you are very familiar with already is called the Cardo card. So this, when you put this down, all the opponents return a star card to the stack. So if they have this, they will put it back in the stack. And then there is the Papa card. So the Papa card is a card that allows you to escape from any action. For example, if you come here and you're forced to ask a question, you can say, I will not ask the question, and you can put this card down. Otherwise, if someone comes and meets you here, you're forced to exchange cards. But if you think you have very good cards and do not want to give the cards to the other player, then you can put this card down and say, I'm not going to do that action. So any action that is forced upon you, you can decline using the Papa card. Then next is the turnaround card. Turnaround card again is the same as always. So instead of going in this direction, you can turn around and go in the other direction. And then there is again this reverse gear 6 blocks. If you are here and you want to go back and roll the dice again, 3, 4, 5, 6, you come here and then you roll the dice again. So for whatever, you can use it to do that, or there is something called pick a card. If you're 6 blocks away from pick a card, you can come here and pick another card. So these are places where you can use this. Then there is a skip card. So when you have this card and you put it down, you can skip asking a question. So your card is safe with you and there's no chance for another person to get your card. Then there is roll again. Go to the nearest water hole and roll the dice again. So if you are here, you go to the nearest water hole and roll the dice again. And then next is pick cards. So if you have this card and whenever you see that there is a high point card on top, you can opt to pick the cards. So then you put this card down and pick the top 2 cards from this stack. Then there is the star card. So it says pick a star card from the top of the stack. So again, when you see a high point star card on the top of the stack, for example, let's say there is 18 point star card here, and then it's going to be your turn. So then you put this card down and you pick 18 cards straight out from there. So these are all the options that are given to you to increase your card count and points. Then there is another last card called the freeze. So when you get this, you can use it any time to freeze any other player. So that player misses one turn whenever you put this card down. How do you progress and end the game? So after one point, just assume that all the cards in this stack are over. Then once the cards are over, then people will start going out of the forest. You have to go out of the forest. So you quickly come out of the forest. The first person to exit the forest gets a bonus of 20 points. The second person to exit the forest gets a bonus of 10 points. The third person to exit the forest gets a bonus of 5 points. So it is important not only to collect card points but also these bonus points to help you win, because at the end you add all your bonus points and your animal sighting points, and whoever has the highest points is the winner.